coverage you can count on. KOMU 8 News starts now.
The Callaway County Sheriff's Department is still looking for answers in an early morning homicide. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Rake.
I'm Eric Graves. Thanks for joining us. Sheriff's deputies and Holt Summit police officers discovered the body just before 2 a.m. Authorities say the man's identity is being withheld pending further investigation and after they notify the family. Neighbors who spoke to detectives this morning say they didn't know the man very well and that he generally kept to himself.
He lives there by himself, yeah. Every now and then his 2-year-old grandson will come and visit, but that's it.
We rarely ever see them. As you could tell, we live next door, but we never see them.
Neighbors say although they didn't hear anything themselves, the situation has them nervous. Governor Eric Greitens' request for a restraining order against Attorney General Josh Hawley has been denied. A Cole County Circuit judge made the decision earlier this morning. Greitens wanted to block Hawley from continuing to investigate his veterans charity, The Mission Continues. The governor claimed Hawley had a conflict of interest after the Attorney General said Greitens' past actions are impeachable and called for the governor to resign. The judge, however, says he did not find a violation of the rules of professional conduct by Hawley.
It's heralded as a landmark meeting. North and South Korea, after decades of conflict, appear to be trying to heal their wounds. CNN's Paula Hancock wraps up a dramatic day of diplomacy.
Denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula and a vow to end the Korean War. Together on the south side of the divide, President and Supreme Leader deliver the aspirational decree. Kim Jong-un and Moon Jae-in announced what would have been unimaginable just 12 months ago when the North threatened to turn Seoul into a sea of fire.
Today, Chairman Kim and I have agreed that a complete denuclearization will be achieved, and that is our common goal.
This historic moment after a day made for television and the history books. Kim Jong-un grips President Moon's hand and steps over the simple concrete line that represents a Korea divided for generations and militarized to the brink of destruction. Hand in hand, they take a symbolic and unscripted step into the north. Kim is now the first in a dynasty of dictators to travel to the south since the armistice in 1953.
I came here with a mindset that I'm standing at the starting line of a new history of the North-South relationship.
A unified Korea remains a long way off. For now, it's about guaranteeing survival. The North needs relief from biting sanctions. For the South and a watching world, it's the promise of denuclearization. But an afternoon walk in a DMZ garden offers the leaders a chance for private discussion. Stern faces betray an intense conversation. Pageantry returns as the men meet their wives for a banquet. The menu, sourced from across the Korean peninsula, offers a reminder of what unites the two. Millions across both Koreas and around the world wait for what will happen when Donald Trump comes to the table. Paula Hancock's CNN, near the DMZ.
Here in Colombia, those with ties to Korea express their views. Critics remain skeptical about the promises given North Korea's history. A South Korean-born student says the possibility of peace rests on the leader's shoulders.
I mean, probably the most important jobs on governments. They're the ones who are leading us into those peace treaties. And
even with the skepticism, Aum says the talks are long overdue.
Trump had plenty to say about the Korean summit as he met with German Chancellor Angela Merkel at the White House today. The president claimed credit for the Korean summit. Earlier in the day, he tweeted, "Korean War to end, and the United States and all of its great people should be very proud of what is now taking place in Korea." Trump suggests relations with North Korea have improved.
But we have a very good working relationship. We're setting up a meeting. Things have changed very radically from a few months ago. You know, the name calling and a lot of other things.
Trump said resolving the North Korean crisis through negotiations would be something he wants to, quote, do for the world. The National Rifle Association is facing scrutiny over its ties with a Russian government official. Lifetime NRA member Alexander Torshin is one of the 17 Russians recently hit by U.S. sanctions. The NRA appears to be concerned about a possible legal blowback from that relationship. The NRA is also battling allegations that Torshian may have illegally funneled money through the NRA to bolster the Trump campaign.
A judge agreed to delay adult film actress Stormy Daniels' lawsuit against the president and his personal attorney Michael Cohen. The judge issued a stay delaying the case for 90 days. Cohen's attorney requested the delay on the grounds Cohen would not be able to provide information for the lawsuit without infringing on his Fifth Amendment rights.
Columbia police are looking for a man who robbed Central Bank on Nifong Boulevard this morning. It happened about 9:30. Police said the man walked in, demanded money, and ran off. No one was hurt. The robbery caused a brief lockdown at Gentry Middle School and Rockbridge High School. A bank employee told KOMU 8 what happened.
Yes, we had a robbery this morning around 10 o'clock. It was nonviolent, so really other than the teller, no one knew that it was happening. We followed our procedures. Everyone is safe. Everyone is good. Police are now doing their investigation, and we'll reopen as soon as we can.
If you have any information, you should call Columbia Police or Crime Stoppers at 875-TIPS.
Dueling rallies today outside Columbia's Planned Parenthood clinic, one side calling for the defunding of the clinic services, calling for a redirection of funds to healthcare services that don't perform abortions. Supporters say programs like Planned Parenthood play a crucial role in family decisions, and it's an individual right to get these services.
I don't think this is an issue of right or wrong. I think this is an issue of the beliefs that we have. As an RN, I've worked in healthcare since I was 21 years old, and I know that people need access to healthcare.
We're pretty tired of Planned Parenthood receiving $1.5 million tax dollars every day.
The pro-life side wants to take legislative action in the near future by lobbying state lawmakers. Coming up, a Columbia plan years in the making provides more affordable options for first-time homebuyers.
Plus, a passion for music brings African kids to Columbia for a life-changing experience.
It's going to be a mild and sunny weekend, but I'll let you know what you can expect for next week. A warm-up is going to be on the way.
Track storms wherever you are. Download the free KOMU 8 weather and traffic app for your phone and tablet.
When a little leak creates a huge headache, put out the call to 443-8383. Service Master will be there in a flash, anywhere in mid-Missouri.
We'll get there faster and master your disaster. Service Master. Call 443-8383.
Hey, Dad. Something's up with the Mustang. It won't go over 65.
Oh, really?
How do you become America's best-selling brand?
Mom, something's up with the Fusion. The stereo won't go very loud.
Really?
Dad, when I'm in the Escape, all my calls go straight to voicemail.
Really?
With MyKey, you let parents stay in control even when they're not there. That's Ford, America's best-selling brand. Get $3,500 cash on the 2018 Escape or 0 for 66 plus $1,500 customer cash plus a no-charge 2-year 25,000-mile maintenance plan.
We just opened FFO Home's 50th store, and we're celebrating with great buys at every location. Look for the special values ending in 50. Power reclining leather sofa, only $15.50. Assorted rugs, $50. Enter to win a $5,000 shopping spree. Wow! Serta Perfect Sleeper Queen Set, only $7.50. Great buys at all 50 stores. Amazing values and no interest financing too at FFO Home.
My energy level since treatments has just increased substantially.
My legs feel lighter. I'm able to make it through the day for a longer period of time without aching.
After the treatments, I was able to do anything I wanted later that day, virtually immediately.
Have a renewed sense of health and energy.
I'm ready to face the day. I don't feel like I have any limitations.
Have made a new lifestyle for me. I feel spunky.
Take charge of your health at Missouri Vein Care.
Premier Property Services wants you, the customer, to know why they are different from the other guys. Premier Property tears everything off the roof down to the decking to inspect for damaged plywood. Premier replaces all black felt, drip edge, and ventilation. Premier never does layovers on roofs. So don't hire a contractor who's going to cut these corners for the same price. Because Premier Property is an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, they can offer a lifetime workmanship warranty. The premier choice in home improvement.
When a little rain makes a huge mess, put out the call to 443-8383. Service Master will be there in a flash, anywhere in mid-Missouri.
We'll get there faster and master your disaster. Service Master. Call 443-8383.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by the law firm of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. We will fight for you. This First Alert Weather Update is brought to you by Missouri Vein Care. More energy, better health. Vein Care is all we do.
Welcome back to KOMU 8 News at 9. Here's a look over the Columbia Regional Airport throughout the day today. Looking out over the runway, the sun rose this morning with clear skies, and it will set with clear skies as well. Plenty of sunshine all throughout the day. That did help our temperatures warm up to around seasonal temperatures for most of mid-Missouri. Those temperatures were in the low 70s. Clocking in at the Columbia Regional Airport, our high temperature was 73 degrees today. Very seasonal for this time of year, and that low as well at 45 degrees. Now, if you're happy with the weather today, sunny and seasonable, we have more of that on the way. That is your good news for the day. Taking a look at our temperatures across the United States, we're at 61 here in Columbia, and you can see there are mild temperatures throughout most of the country, but look out west, 95 degrees still in Phoenix. It's a little hot there, not going to get this hot here. But we do have a warm-up on the way for next week where temperatures are going to become back above average. Before that, though, for Saturday, we are still in this cooler air mass. Temperatures are going to be back down in the lower 60s. Now, if you take a look, we do have this warmer air mass, this ridge right here over the west. That's going to slide over come late Sunday into Monday for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Those are the days that we could see temperatures around the 80-degree mark. Very warm days ahead, but for Wednesday, a low-pressure system is going to follow that. With that, we do have the chance to see some rain showers and maybe even a couple of thunderstorms too, but we'll update you on that closer to time. Switching gears, talking about our conditions right now, satellite and radar, we are still seeing those clear skies. But if you look to the north, there is some cloud cover. That's associated with this cold front that is moving through for that low pressure system that is right around the Chicago area right now. Now, that's not going to change our weather here much at home. The only real impact of that is we are going to see the winds increase a little bit. We're at 10 miles here in Columbia right now. Looking to our north, where those winds are converging, that's where that cold front is. So overnight, we do have the chance for those winds to pick up a little bit. Otherwise, we're still going to remain pretty mild for the rest of the evening. And looking at our precipcast, a mild weekend is ahead. For Saturday day, you can expect clear conditions through much of the Midwest. That's as that high-pressure system sits over much of the Midwest, keeping those sunny skies in place and any cloud cover out of the area. Now, by Sunday, we could see a couple more clouds back in our forecast, but if you look out to our west, chance for some rain showers. That's going to dissipate as that moves closer to our area. We really are only seeing a couple of light clouds, mainly sunny for your Sunday day as well. Now, jumping back to tonight, like I mentioned, it is going to be a mild, rather seasonal night tonight. 43 degrees will be our low. Those winds out of the west-northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear, quiet, and cool for this evening. Now for tomorrow, with that cold front moving through, we do drop just a couple of degrees. 63 degrees will be our low. Those winds will be out of the north tomorrow, which will be bringing that cooler weather. Sunny again. Overall, a very comfortable day. Now, the next couple of days, we are expecting mainly sunny conditions, and our temperatures are going to be on the rise as well. Look at that, 70 for Sunday, plenty of sunshine for that day. For Monday, 79 degrees, plenty of sunshine as well, very warm, 81 for Tuesday. Next week, temperatures in the 70s, but our pattern does change. We could see some rain showers and even a couple rumbles of thunder on Wednesday and on Thursday.
A plan years in the making is giving Columbia neighborhoods a boost.
So several first-time homeowners are moving in with a discount.
At Slumberland, the prices on all kinds of mattresses are going down, up to 60% off, like this Sealy Luxury Firm mattress for just $3.99. Plus lots more. The store-wide mattress sale at Slumberland. It's a good life.
At Slumberland, we'll meet or beat any price. Or we can do a lot better than the Tooth Fairy. We'll give you $100.
It's the Dream Team 30-day price guarantee, and it's only at Slumberland.
Pleasant interruptions, a phone call from an old friend, finding out you've won a prize. fad interruptions, allergies, and asthma. Columbia Allergy and Asthma Specialist tests for a wide range of allergies and treats you with your custom plan so that your symptoms go away. Flowers, pets, changing seasons, you can enjoy them. We'd like to help. Go to breatheeasyandlivefree.com or call for an appointment.
Columbia Allergy and Asthma Specialist.
The KOMU8 iPhone and Android News app is brought to you by University Subaru. Download yours today.
After 26 years in Columbia, Beauty Rest Sleep Gallery is going out of business. You heard right. Everything must go, with savings up to 70% on our entire inventory. First quality mattresses from names like Beauty Rest, Serta Eye Comfort, Tempur-Pedic, plus pillows and mattress pads, all at huge markdowns. Free delivery on most purchases, but some items are priced so low, they're strictly cash and carry. First come, first served. Supplies are limited at Beauty Rest Sleep Gallery on South Providence, next to Zaxby's.
The ink is barely dry on the leases of a half-dozen brand-new affordable homes in north central Columbia. KOMU8's Gabrielle Hayes has details on the project and how it's changing the community.
4 brand-new mailboxes for 4 out of the 6 new affordable homes in Columbia.
We started making real progress in 2015 as a result of the Affordable Housing Symposium.
The idea for the new homes was pitched to the Columbia City Council back in 2015.
Went to a few other communities, looked at how they did their community land trusts, different ways to utilize them, different ways to set them up.
Since then, the City of Columbia teamed up with the Columbia Community Land Trust to make the new homes possible.
Most of the homes got started building on in August of 2017, and here we are today.
Each home cost about $175,000 to build, including development and on-site costs. But new homeowners are purchasing them for a much lower price.
The sales price is $117,000, but with additional assistance, other grants, we're getting the first mortgage down to around $95,000.
JobPoint is another organization that helped make the project possible. Students from the organization are currently finishing one of the homes.
It's helping the neighborhood in more ways than one. So, and it allows people to own a home that wouldn't otherwise own a home. So that's a win-win-win several times.
Cole says there are plans to build 2 more units not far from the Lynn Street location, helping Columbia's aspiring homeowners one home at a time.
Smith says JobPoint plans to continue helping the city bring more affordable housing to town.
18 Uganda children orphaned by war and diseases performed a free concert tonight in Columbia. The children's ages run from 7 to 13. Audience members described them as extremely talented. Generations of choir members have traveled to 6 continents to perform dance, contemporary gospel, and traditional African rhythms. One boy was abandoned by his parents when he was a baby. He says he doesn't remember anything about his biological family, but he never feels alone because he has music.
Music can change people's lives and music can tell about all of our stories.
The choir's leader says the group is leaving tomorrow for Kansas City.
Typically during the 3-day festival, there's an economic impact of about $1.3 million. So that's nights spent in hotels, money spent at restaurants and stores, fueling up at gas stations. So it really touches a lot of businesses in our community.
As the group is leaving tomorrow for Kansas City.
10 Jefferson City kids just became the faces of the Boys and Girls Club. The kids are the club's first ever junior ambassadors after today's induction. They will serve as leaders representing the club. The kids will go to donor events and host tours at the club.
We get to go places, and we get to go eat dinners with people who sponsor the Boys and Girls Club.
The first outing will be a visit to the Jefferson City Police Department on Monday.
Coming hot off a win against an in-state rival.
Let's see how these guys fared against a conference foe. Sports is next.
This is my Toyota Highlander. I love it. And I'm keeping my family safe at no extra cost thanks to Toyota Safety Sense. Similar features would cost more than $13,000 in a Jeep Grand Cherokee. $13,000! For that, I give my Highlander 5 stars.
Tested, trusted Toyota. Lease a new 2018 Highlander for $369 per month, or get 0.9% APR financing for 60 months. Find your Toyota at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
It's a win-win at U.S. Cellular. Come in by May 6th for deals on the latest smartphones like a free LG K8 Plus or Samsung Galaxy S9 for only $15 a month and no hidden fees. Go with another carrier, and they'll hit you. What? With hidden fees.
Dude.
Don't get a raw deal. Get to U.S. Cellular for great deals on an LG K8 Plus or Samsung Galaxy S9 and a stronger signal in the middle of anywhere.
Credit challenges? Been turned down for a car loan? We have easy financing approval and affordable payments just for you. And right now at JD Byrider, we'll match your cash at delivery up to $1,000. Bring $300, we'll turn it into $600. Bring $500, we'll make it $1,000. Bring $1,000, we'll make it $2,000. And backed by a 36 zero deductible warranty. Get to GoJDB.com. You could be driving today.
Closed captioning of KOMU 8 News is brought to you by Bob McCaw's Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Now from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
After a strong series win over 10th-ranked Vanderbilt last weekend, followed by a home win over Missouri State, the Missouri baseball team is in action against a ranked opponent once again, starting a weekend series with number 15 Kentucky tonight. So far in the game, it's been a story of missed opportunities for Mizzou. Tigers up 1-0 in the top of the fourth, and they're looking to build on their lead. Runners on second and third for Cade Bormett, and he strikes out and would get thrown out at first. And then Matt Burler at the plate with 2 outs, and he would pop up and out to the infield. Kentucky will escape the inning unscathed. Flash forward to the top of the 7th. Kentucky up 1 run now. Alex Samples rips one to left. It's going to roll under the glove of the Kentucky outfielder into the wall. Mizzou has a leadoff double in scoring position to start the inning. And then with Samples on third and 2 outs, Paul Gomez a chance here, but he would sky one to left field. The Wildcats get out of another jam. In the top of the 9th inning, Kentucky is still up 2-1. More on that game coming up at 10. After giving up a 2018 first-round pick in the draft last year in order to get quarterback Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs' first pick came at number 46 in the second round this evening after trading up from 54. The Chiefs came into the draft with several needs on defense, and they selected Ole Miss defensive end Braylon Speaks at 46. Speaks was ranked as the number 7 defensive end in the draft, according to ESPN. In his junior season last year, Speaks had 67 tackles, 7 sacks, and 1 forced fumble. The Chiefs will have 2 third-round picks later tonight at 86 and 100. After picking up a walk-off win in the 13th inning against the Mets yesterday, the Cardinals are hoping to keep the momentum going in Pittsburgh tonight. The Cards up a game and a half on the Pirates in the NL Central coming into the game. Miles Mikolas was strong again for the Cardinals, throwing 7 innings and giving up just 2 earned runs. The Cardinals took a 5-2 lead into the bottom of the 9th, but Greg Holland would blow the save after allowing the first 3 Pirates batters to score. After multiple pitching changes, the Cardinals would get out of the 9th and send the game into extras. That game is currently in the 10th inning. We'll have highlights coming up at 10. And in Kansas City, the Royals continue to struggle. Kansas City came into today's game with a 5-18 record, which is good for worst in the American League. The good news is for Royals fans is that the Royals are facing off against the second worst team in the American League, the Chicago White Sox. Currently, the Sox lead the Royals 4-2. We'll have full highlights coming up at 10. 2 crucial Eastern Conference playoff games in action today as the Raptors and Cavaliers look to close out tough matchups. The early game saw the number 1 overall seed advancing into the second round as the Raptors finish off the Washington Wizards 102-99. This is Toronto's 3rd consecutive trip to the second round of the playoffs. They will go on to face the winner of Cleveland and Indiana. Speaking of those 2 teams, it's looking like Game 7 might be imminent. Heading into the 4th quarter, the Pacers lead that game 62-57. And that's it for sports. Thanks for joining us.
Cam, thank you very much. A British zoo honors the arrival of the new royal prince.
Find out how after the break.
Need a good mover for less? Can be done. At Gaines Moving and Delivery, we can move a dorm room or a whole house or office. Free estimates included within 120 miles of Columbia. A first-class move on a budget? Can be done. With Gaines Moving and Delivery.
Introducing the new 2018 Ford F-150 with best-in-class towing, best-in-class payload, and best-in-class torque. The F-150 lineup has the capability to get big things to big places big time. Hey, you're not always working, but your truck is. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
Get F-150 with 0% financing for 72 months plus a no-charge 2-year 25,000-mile premium maintenance plan.
Need a good mover for less? Can be done. At Gaines Moving and Delivery, we can move a dorm room or a whole house or office. Free estimates included within 120 miles of Columbia. A first-class move on a budget? Can be done. With Gaines Moving and Delivery.
Coming up on KOMU 8 News at 10 o'clock, a controversial report finds no collusion between President Trump and Russia.
But some of the investigators say it's incomplete and ignored some information. We'll have the latest from Washington when we see you at 10.
Tomorrow's going to be just a little bit cooler than it was today. High temperature will be at 63 degrees with plenty of sunshine all throughout the day. But it will be a cooler start for the morning at 43 degrees, so you will want your jacket in the morning hours. The good news is, if you were happy with the weather today, sunny and mild, there is plenty more of that on the way. Temperatures are going to be warming up heading into next week. Temperatures even reaching the 80s.
That is very nice, but Britain's little Prince Louis has received his first honor. A camel calf born on the same day as Louis has been named after him. He's a double-humped Bactrian camel calf, and he was born at the Blackpool Zoo. Prince Louis is the third child of Prince William and Kate.
Double hump, not single hump. Yeah. Let's make sure we clarify that. We can also clarify the final on the Mizzou game.
Yep, Kentucky did take the 2-1 win after Mizzou left someone on second.
And Cardinals in Pittsburgh?
To be determined.
All right, that is our time for now. Thanks for joining us.
Have a good night, folks.